Hey, what's up everybody, it's Chronofahx here, and welcome to another episode of Xenoblade Chronicles. Last time, we arrived in Magna Forest, we learned a new Monado art, and we got ourselves a new party member, Melia. Yeah, take a bow, girl. This time, well, most of the episode is going to be exploring Magna Forest, but there are a few things I want to take care of first. So first, I did go and get all of the stuff needed to get everything in Colony 6 to level 1. So, I'm gonna go ahead and level those up. Built 3 houses. I didn't realize this was a Fire Emblem spin-off. Okay, commerce. New shop is available in Colony 6. Not bad. And nature level 1. Oh, and also, if you're wondering how to get certain items, not now, but towards the end of the reconstruction, I will post a link in XenoWiki telling you how to get these items best. Where to get these items the best. Since those pages do contain spoilers for areas up ahead. So, anyways, we get level complete bones and ultra small reactor that we need for Gemman's invention. So I'm just gonna pick those up, and oh yeah, the forget you not. I also went back and I got the last item for this Troll Marsh Collectopedia, which is the Forget You Not. So for that, we get Jungle Shoes and Panther Top. Pretty good items. In fact, yeah, this is an improvement for Melia. Oh yeah. I didn't really change too much about Melia's equipment other than just giving her gems, since 3 of her items actually have gem slots. And for equipment, I just recommend going pretty much all in on Ether Up on her, with maybe a little bit of HP, because Melia has the lowest natural HP stat in the game. So, yeah, I'll give her an Ether Up too. So yeah, just kind of go around, see what's new with Colony 6 with level 1 done.
Yes.
Starting with the shop. And yeah, all this equipment kind of sucks. I think I was expecting you to do this a lot sooner, even though a lot of the items required occur later. So yeah, I really only level up commerce because it's required for completion. Pretty much none of the shops are really that useful in Colony 6. And speaking of shops, I was going around and I decided on a whim to go back to the refugee camp and check out the shop that was still open there. And turns out they had a whole bunch of art books that I never bought. So yeah, now I have further levels of all those arts. Yeah, a lot of Colony 6 is still just a giant pile of dirt, but it is a little better than it was earlier, when it was nothing but dirt and a building. So, yeah. I'm just going through the clock real fast and making sure... Yeah, okay. No quests are open right now. Alright. Now that that's done, let's go ahead and head back to the Heropon Arch, where we left off, and let's continue through Magna Forest real fast. Or, actually, wait, I almost blanked. I got the ultra small reactor. I started this episode dropping those things off for Colony 6 for a reason.
Who's there?
Oh, an ultra small reactor. Well, I never. Now I can make you that mobile furnace. Hand it over. I'll fix it up in a jiffy. Right, just put that in there. Oopsie daisy. Whoa. Slide that there. That's not right. That goes here. Almost got it. Ta-da! All done. This mass-produced reactor is no longer a fanciful dream, and I'm gonna let you have it. Now you can craft gems whenever you want, although I won't mind if you still come around just to chat. Yep, now we got the mobile furnace, and as he said, we can now do gem crafting whenever we want. Which means we can do a lot of stuff with these level 3 gems. And actually, I might as well show this off. So, let's see. Yeah, this looks good. We now have Melia involved in gem crafting. So as a shooter, she has medium bonus. Qualities grow stronger with a medium flame. It's not a bad effect, actually. And as an engineer, she's pretty much bad in everything except for a medium flame. So, yeah. I still say that Shulk and Ryan are still the best combo, but, you know, if you want to experiment, go ahead and do so.
Wow, this is absolutely mint.
Get a Spike Defense 4 gem. Oh, I like that. And an HP up 3. Nice. I like that. Okay. Now for real, let's go back to Magna Forest. There we go. Walk past the little jack-o'-lantern things. And, oh yeah, in between videos, I also did defeat the, like, quad wings and all that kind of stuff for the monster quests. Pretty sure you guys wouldn't mind. If you just walk around Magna Forest, you can just naturally run into them. It's not a big deal. So, let's see. Inferno Danos. Definitely want to avoid that pathway. And yeah, as you can kind of see, Magna Forest is absolutely huge, which isn't too big of a shocker because it's Xenoblade and, well, it's chock full of big areas, but still, it's kind of amazing how big this area can be. Anyways, I didn't quite get every enemy, but I did get most of them. And yeah, let's go ahead and go into Melia and how she works. So Melia is a character that most people are either gonna love or you're gonna hate, and a lot of that boils down to how much do you understand her playstyle. And the best way I can describe Melia is that she is a summoner. These two arts that she has, Summon Bolt and Summon Flare, they hover above her head and they give her buffs. Summon Bolt gives her Ether up, and Summon Flare gives her Strength up. Which, okay, sounds pretty good for like buffing, but what does that do for damage? Well, it's simple. It's her talent art, Elemental Discharge, which allows her to dispel those summons and deal damage. Summon Bolt does electric damage and does increase ether damage, and Summon Flare does AoE flare damage, sometimes resulting in burn damage. But in exchange, it gets rid of whatever like extra effect you might have had. She gets access to a lot more of these summons, but yeah, that's generally how she works. And also, at all times, she has access to her talent art, as long as she has at least one summon available. So, okay, that's all well and good, but where does her real power lie? Simple. Chain attacks. Melia is, in my opinion, the best damage dealer when it comes to chain attacks, because she can always use a talent art, which means she always has a wild card, meaning she can easily build up stuff with chain attacks. So like, if I get another turn here, or never mind. Anyways, if I had another round, I could have used still elemental discharge. I got a ×4 because it's a wild card. That's where Melia's true strength lies, is in chain attacks. And on top of that, a lot of her other summons do kind of damage over time effects. So she's very good when it comes to doing a lot of damage over a long period of time. In fact, I could make the argument that next to Shulk, she is the best, like, consistent big damage dealer in the game. Because even though I think Ryan does the most damage out of any party member, his is really just a one combo. He's kind of a one trick pony with Sword Drive and one other art that we don't have access to right now. Versus Melia, who has constant access to big damage stuff. But okay, aside from her summons, what other abilities does she got? She has Spear Break, which is a physical art that inflicts slow. Not terribly useful, but later on it does give you something that's pretty good. She also has Shadow Stitch, which inflicts bind in a small area. Unfortunately, a lot of enemies have pretty high bind resistance later on, so it's really only good for Magna Forest. But that's about it. This last art we don't have access to yet, but we'll get to it when we get to it.
We are victorious.
I can see this isn't pushing you at all.
We make a great team.
But yeah, she is basically what Charlotte, I feel like what Charlotte should have been. A high ether damager that can deal a lot of buffs. And on top of that, while her auto attacks are mostly close range ones, all the rest of her arts are mostly AoE and are ranged. So that's also pretty good. And even some of her skills allow her to extend kind of the range at which her arts can fire at. Yeah, I'll go ahead and fight this Magna Ancel to try and explain this last art. As well as the last major thing you have to talk about when it comes to Melia. So you see how there's kind of that rainbow ring around Melia's talent art? If I could get another summon and discharge it, thank you. She'll enter a mode called Elemental Burst, in which she does increased damage with her summons, and she can use certain arts such as Burst End, which reduces all of the defenses of an enemy. And it will disappear once you've used up all your elementals or the battle's over.
Not bad at all.
Let's keep on going like
It's
this,
really
guys.
good, and that's what you want to have Melia constantly be in for every fight, because that's where most of her really, really big damage comes from. I think I'll explore up there later when we do more side quests. So yeah, Melia is a character that really, it just comes down to how much are you willing to learn about how a lot of her arts function, and how much do you want to adjust your play style at being up close and personal with a lot of the enemies. For me, Melia is definitely a character that I love to play as. And I do mean play as, because one of the disadvantages of Melia is that her AI sucks. At least when it comes to summoning the right elementals for the right job. She is definitely a character you want to play as, rather than just have her be in the background as a secondary character. Because otherwise, she kind of sucks when it comes to the AI. But trust me, in the right hands, she is a force to be reckoned with.
This is the entrance to Frontier Village.
So this big tree is where the Nopon live.
Ah, Bird Lady. Welcome back, Bird Lady.
I wish to speak with the village chief. Will you permit us to enter?
My pleasure, my pleasure.
I shall take you to the village chief. Follow me.
Welcome to Frontier Village, aka the biggest hub town in the entire game.
Hum hum!
Hum here! Hum here!
Hum who? Hum who?
Hum hum everywhere! Me want touch hum hum.
Me want nibble hum hum. Hum hum taste pih. Hum hum scary. Oh.
Nopon of Frontier Village. Melia Antigua has returned. I request an audience with your chief. Chief, will you hear my request?
Melia here. Bird lady here.
Melia back! Bird lady back!
Bird lady?
My dear Melia, it's good to see you again so soon. And you look so well. And what of your men?
They are at one with the Bionis. They sacrificed their lives so that I might escape. But this is not my reason for coming. These Homs need your help. Will you be so kind as to listen to their request?
What could a hum-hum need of me?
They require safe passage to Erith Sea.
I see no reason to deny them. And Melia, what of you?
I have unfinished business in this region. Once these Homs are safely on their way, I shall be on mine as well. That girl. Something's troubling her.
We found her half dead and all alone. But I don't suppose she'll tell us the reason anytime soon.
Maybe we can help. I'll go and talk to her.
Melia has temporarily left the party, and I guess it doesn't really matter whether or not I change it to any party member, really, but whatever. And it looks like both Dunban and Shulk have learned new arts. So, Dunban has learned Tempest Kick, which after using Gale Slash removes any enemy buffs. It's kind of an okay art. I don't typically use it, but it's something. I guess I could put that on in exchange for Blinding Blossom. I don't use that art at all. And Shulk learned his final of his main arts, Battle Soul, in which he sacrifices half his HP in exchange for filling up his talent gauge. This is a fantastic art. Using Monado arts is pretty much his bread and butter, so the more time that I cannot talk. The more and more you're able to use that, the better. Even though it does cost HP and Shulk isn't really known for tanking anything, it is still a very good art to consider having. Anyways, let's go ahead and we've unlocked the Sacred Altar, and looks like we have a few Nopon with some generic quests. So just go ahead and pick those up. Come on, get through these. Let's see. There's a shop over here I might as well check out. Let's see. Magna Cap. Would that be an improvement for anyone? It would be improvement for Rhine, so I'll go ahead and get that. What about this Force Cap? Bleed Defense? Not worth it. Twin Tree. Ooh, that would be improvement for Sharla and Shulk. So I'll go ahead and get those. Magna Gloves. an improvement for 3 of our party members. And this is recovery up. That would be good on Charla, so I'll get that. Back to bottoms. Everyone is equipping that. So what about this? This would be an improvement for... Oh, I don't have enough to get everyone that. Dang, and that was after selling a lot of stuff earlier when I was getting like the different art books. Oh well. So I'll be let me just equip to do stuff and then we'll be on our way. Okay, so here's how everyone is looking in terms of their equipments. Feel free to pause and look. All right, now let's actually go up and find Melia. And while we're here, I'll let you listen to this great music because I love Frontier Village's music. It's just so peaceful and inviting. I really like the music here. I mean, what a shock. I like Xenoblade music, but yeah, this one's a personal fave for me. I just really like it. And also, remember how I said that Frontier Village is the largest hub in the game? Well, yeah, that should give you an idea how big this place is. Which means finding all sorts of side quests and finding specific NPCs is gonna be a real pain in the butt for me. Yippee. Speaking of which, I should probably start talking to a lot of these NPCs themselves so that I can actually register them. Oh, nope, you're just a generic. I want named NPCs. Okay, Pollen Works level. And Landmark Pollen Works. And again, it's kind of cool that these Nopon, despite living in a world that's filled with like advanced technology, still utilize a lot of like natural stuff. Like all of this doesn't look like it's really made from metal, so it's kind of cool. And also, it's really funny that this thing is powered by the Nopon. That's really funny. I like that. Now it's nighttime. And we're just gonna go down here and see, is there anything else around here that might be worth looking at? Let's see, storehouse. Debaba. Okay. Add a U. Okay, I think that's enough wandering around. I think it's time we actually look for Melia now. My party feels naked without her, man. Okay, see. And also, what's kind of nice about this place is that it isn't, is that a lot of it is just kind of circling around, so it's not super hard to get lost here. Or, I should say, it's kind of hard to get lost, is what I meant to say. And here we encounter Ricky's house. Wonder who he is. Oh, maybe we'll meet him someday. Modamo. Okay. And there are a couple of quests over here. Are you unnamed, however? Nope, you're generic, which means you have generic quests for me. Dano's Hook. Okay. Anything else? No? Okay. Let's move on. And there's another quest up here. I might as well talk to the named NPCs that are up here. Or, you're generic. You're unnamed, however. Lupa. Okay. Probably a challenge quest. I wasn't really reading it, but whatever. Up here's a named NPC, and just when I say that I wanted to get Melia back is when I start doing all the talking to different NPCs. I am such a hypocrite. Ash Foxes. I got about half of what I need. Oh well, I could still follow this pathway and still make it to where Melia is. It's not a big deal. Mysterious Sanctuary, and there's a heart-to-heart as well as a quest in the center. Prophecy Hut. Upa Ember. Okay. And then, yeah, that's what I figured. Alright, for real, let's go talk to Melia.
Melia, you're welcome to come with us. Is it true? Were you alone in the forest?
That thing must be stopped by my hand. This is my pledge to those that have died.
Is it wounded? I see. The Telethia is hurt and lies in rest, wounded by a girl.
Wounded by a girl? You don't mean you're going to fight the Telethia?
How do you know of the Telethia?
When I went to collect the ether crystals, some Telethia attacked me. I managed to destroy them and get away.
You defeated Telethia? Who are you? The Monado. So that sword can...
To tell the truth, they were the Telethia spawn. Someone told me the primary Telethia is healing somewhere in the forest. It was you, wasn't it? You hurt the Telethia. Melia.
The Telethia escaped from our homeland, and I am tasked with killing it. It cannot remain free. For the sake of my people and the Nopon, it must be stopped.
Melia, we can help you defeat it if you like.
Out of pity?
No.
Why then?
It's just... I want...
Speak, Shulk, or I shall be forced to summon the Nopon chief to interpret for me.
I would like to help.
What could you possibly gain from aiding me?
I saw it. At the top of a black tower. You and I were fighting together. Fighting that faced Mekon. I also saw you fighting a huge Telethia.
It threw me the first time and all.
Forgive me, Shulk, but what are you talking about?
Shulk can see visions of the future.
See the future? And you expect me to believe this rubbish?
Believe what you want, lady. Same as I tell all the non-believers.
That'll be me then.
Oh, yeah! In any case, the only reason we got this far was because of Shulk's visions. If Shulk says he saw you in a vision, then you must be important to whatever happens next. And if you're tough enough to fight a face Mekon, you're all right in my book.
You've got my vote. A lady should not go unaccompanied onto the battlefield.
Excuse me? I am quite capable of dispatching the beast alone. I require no assistance of any kind.
My dear, I apologize, but I could not help overhearing. Their offer sounds quite reasonable. The danger extends much further than our small dwelling. Makna itself is at risk, and we shall provide you with the finest warrior of our clan.
Chief Dunga,
No need for thanks. He is the equal, if not better, of the Hom-Hom.
You do know we're listening?
The chosen Nopon hero will await you below. I shall go ahead and prepare him. Please, Excuse me.
A Nopon hero? Now this I have to see.
Don't be like that. Let's meet him first.
Melia is back in the party, which means I'm putting her back in the party. And skill trees. Who learned? Oh, Melia learned a new skill. Yeah, this might be a good time to actually go over her skill trees. Serenity improves agility, reliability improves her physical defense, and honesty improves her critical hit rate. Serenity mostly focuses on kind of healing as well as like chill stuff, but her greatest asset is the greatly increases ether, which can be linked to other characters, including Sharla and Shulk, who would benefit the most from this. Reliability kind of focuses on these stats. Again, kind of pause to look at some of these. But yeah, out of all of the party members, I think Melia has probably some of the most skills that are exclusive to her, like the most diamond-shaped ones, because of her very unique playstyle compared to the other characters. Anyways, let's go ahead and meet our Nopon hero. And screw walking. Come on. Yes! Somehow I reached the underground store by landing hard enough in the water. Yay! I love this game.
May I introduce Heropon Ricky!
Watch out!
Get off me! To you!
Right in the... Take this, Bubble!
I'm sorry for laughing, but this is the funniest thing in the game for me.
Heropon! Heropon! Fight back!
Heropon, chop chop. Heropon, go forth. Heropon, get out.
Heropon, make Nopon proud!
Silence!
I introduce to you this year's legendary Heropon, Ricky!
New hum friends, meet this year's legendary Heropon, Ricky. Ricky live to serve.
A Heropon, you say? Not sure where you'll come in handy, but the more the merrier. Sure. Are these Telethia as strong as they sound?
Yes. They're quick as lightning and can read your mind.
Mind-reading giant bird? No problem.
I can see their movement through the Monada, but even that's not enough to get the better of them.
And we're going up against the daddy version. No one blink for a second.
Okay.
Eyes wide open.
And don't forget that Melia is our only chance of making it to Erith Sea. If anything happens to our guide, it's on our heads. The Telethia is our target, but don't forget about the person standing next to you.
Dunban's right. I am in your debt. My weaknesses are all too apparent.
No worries, Melia.
Ricky has been informed of the Dino Beast, what you refer to as the Telethia. Be safe, my hum friends.
Ricky's friends, listen to Ricky. Dino Beast is big and scary. Friends, get ready. Friends, help Ricky get ready.
You want us to get equipment for you?
Ricky's friend, right? Hum clever. Friends meet Ricky when ready. Then, friends and Ricky leave together.
Big attitude for a furry footrest.
Dino Beast is big and scary.
Great. That'll come in handy.
Is it just me, or did we suddenly become Nopon mercenaries?
In case it wasn't obvious enough, I really like Ricky's introduction. And I also really like Ricky. I know some people find him annoying, and I mean, okay, fair enough, but for me, I just love him. It's like the example of an annoying character done right. At least in terms of the main story. If we go into the side stuff, he's a bit more than just a little, like, mascot kind of character. Trust me. Okay, saber gloves, that's what I needed. That one quest has a named NPC, I'll take care of that later. So that's not going to stop me from talking to some of the other named NPCs so I can add them into the affinity chart. Okay, I think there's one more over here, right? Bana, here we go. Add a Bana into there. All right. So the next stop we have to make is the weapon shop that was up here, where we can get a Nopon biter, I believe, is what I need to pick up. Warrior Gnasher. Okay. Close, but still, that is what the type of weapon that Ricky uses. Anyways.
Ready to go! Come, new friends! Ricky's adventure begins!
Ricky, you do know where the Telethia is, don't you?
Of course Ricky know. Melly, Ricky hear you hurt Dino Beast.
I did, but only a little.
When Dino Beast hurt, Ricky know it go to place with ether crystals. Friends and Ricky go to place with crystals. Then we find Dino Beast. Chief, tell Ricky. Chief always right.
So you do know a thing or two about this monster. Guess we'll be searching for some ether crystals then.
Ricky, why are you the Heropon?
Why? Because Chief Dunga choose Ricky.
He chose you. So you weren't chosen from birth?
Friend wrong. Chief choose by instinct.
By instinct?
Why friend surprised? Chief have sharp instinct. Chief be village seer.
So that's how you became the Heropon. Can't argue with that.
But he is kind of compact for a warrior hero.
Oh, Ricky owe lots of monies to village. If Ricky defeat Dino Beast, village promise to forget my debts. So Ricky like being Heropon.
Ricky is now a member of our party. So I'll go ahead and swap him in. I think this party can do. And I'll play as Ricky for a bit. Okay, and okay, it looks like based on the level he learned Freezonite, so we got him a little further than anticipated. Or yeah. So real quick though. You see how he has the Hunter Biter? Well, remember when I said that back when we first got Dunban, how I said I did a little bit of grinding to get some of his armor, like this Brandle and League armor stuff, and how I grinded against like those Tortas that were in on the Bionis leg? Well, among those spoils was actually an additional weapon for Ricky. In fact, I actually have 2 additional ones. So, yeah, I technically have a better weapon for Ricky already off the bat. I didn't even have to grind against any enemies to get it. So, yeah. But I think that'll do. But I think that'll do for now. So, next time on Xenoblade Chronicles, we get... Oh, he's too small for the camera. We get to know Ricky a little better. See you guys then.